foiling is a fun technique that allows you to create beautiful foiled designs on any surface and any project. Today I'm going to show you not only how to hot foil with 3 of the most popular foiling machines on the market, but I'm also going to teach you a few tips and tricks that will help you get the best results with your foiling. Before we jump into the foiling itself, I want to explain 2 types of foil plates that we sell at Simon Says Stamp. One is the standard plate, and that is illustrated here by this Spank You Swirl foil plate. As you can see, it is very similar to a die, but it has no cutting edges, and instead the design presses the sentiment into your project. We have another foil plate set here. These are some dancing butterflies, but the cool thing about these is that they have coordinating dies that line up with the plate so that you can cut everything out all at once when you're done foiling. We offer many designs in both styles of foil plates, those with dies and those without. So you have lots of options to choose from. In addition to your plates, you're going to need some foil. Hot foiling requires a special foil that is designed specifically for hot foiling. If you see other foils that are designed for toner, these will not work with your plates. You need to make sure you use the foil that's designed for hot foiling itself. I like to store my hot foils inside of our Simon Says Stamp Positively Everything storage boxes because that keeps the foils from getting wrinkled and damaged when they're not in use. I also recommend using a good surface for your foiling. It's going to give you the best results. And the surface that we recommend here at Simon Says Stamp is our white glossy cardstock. This is a beautiful 100-pound weight cardstock that has a nice slick surface that has a glossy sheen to it, which provides great results when foiling. You can use other cardstocks, but this one provides great results. When you're working with foil, it's always nice to have some tape on hand and something that's not going to damage your foil. Our Simon Says Stamp very low tack tape is perfect for this because its low tack will prevent the foil from getting torn or wrinkled when you use it with your plates. Now let's start by foiling on the Spellbinders Glimmer Hot Foil System. You know your machine is ready to be used when the green light is illuminated. I always like to lay my plates on top of my platform for about 20 seconds or so to give them a chance to heat up. While it's heating up, I typically will start attaching my foil to my paper in a hinge method. So that way there's less chance of the foil shifting when we put this through our die cut machine to transfer the foil. When you're ready to transfer, you just remove your platform from the dock and lay your cardstock and foil face down on top of the plate. You always want the pretty side of the foil face down. For this machine, it comes with 2 additional plates that you add on top to complete the sandwich, and then you'll run this through the coordinating Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. You don't want to run this through too fast to prevent any chance of the foil plate jerking around inside of the platform. When you're done, you'll just remove the paper from your plate and take off the excess foil to reveal your design impressed into the paper. How beautiful is that? Now here's a trick for you. If you have a little bit of overfoil, grab a Tombow sand eraser and buff off any of that extra foil. That keeps your paper nice and clean, and it also does not damage the glossy surface of the paper. Always be careful when using your plates because they are pretty hot. I used our Simon Says Stamp tweezers and our Positively Everything tool to help keep me from burning my fingers with my plates. The GEMINI Foilpress is a very similar machine, but it does have a few differences. It does have a countdown timer and screen, so that way you can see exactly how much time you have to wait. It also has 3 different heat settings. I usually use the lowest heat setting for when I'm foiling. As I did when I foiled with the Glimmer machine, I always like to put my foil and paper together to prevent any shifting. Now this machine, I actually need a cardstock shim between this plate and my paper because, as you know, most die cut machines are not created equal. So even if you have a GEMINI, your GEMINI might give more pressure than mine. It's always good to experiment to get the best results with your foiling. So for me, I always put a cardstock shim inside of my sandwich to help me give that little bit of extra pressure that my machine needs. Here you can see we foiled these beautiful butterflies onto our white glossy cardstock with this machine. As with the Spellbinders Glimmer machine, the GEMINI Hot Foil Press machine is only able to work with the GEMINI die cutting system. Now I had shown you earlier in this video that these butterflies do have coordinating dies, and any of our sets that have coordinating dies like this all cut out the images at the exact same time, which is super convenient and great for when you're making a lot of cards. Alright, moving on to the final machine. This is the Couture Creations Go Press and Foil. Very similar to the others, though this one does have a hinged door that you don't need to work with any separate plates. And the best part is that this one works with the Sizzix Big Shot, so that if you don't have the Spellbinders or the GEMINI Foilpress, and you have the Sizzix Big Shot, this will allow you to be able to foil. So just like I did for all the others, I created my similar sandwich and then ran this through my Sizzix machine. As you can see, I don't need any special plates or anything. The plate that comes attached to the machine is all you need. And there you can see it foiled a beautiful design onto my cardstock. So there you have it, 3 different foiling machines, all very similar but a few different nuances. And I hope you also picked up a few tips and tricks along the way as I showed you some of the things I like to use when I'm hot foiling. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more crafty inspiration.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.